I just finished up with my salmon cakes and I can't wait to taste those, but right now I want to add something a little to it. So I wanted to saute up some greens. Like I said, if you want to lean up, you got to green up, right? Of course, my favorite cruciferous vegetable is, of course, kale. But before I make my kale, I'm going to add a little something to it. I normally don't do this. I'm just going with it on the fly, so I hope you guys come with me. I'm going to throw in a little bit of ghee butter. This is actually grass-fed butter. I love this. I'm throwing some onions and some mushrooms. Guys, trust me, mushrooms. Fellas especially, mushrooms sauteed lightly. That's a big hint to the guys. Hint, hint, wink, wink. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic to it. I know that after this dish, I'm gonna need a lot of mince. So, but you know what? It's a small price to pay because I'm telling you, this stuff is some of the best stuff that you can eat. A little bit of ghee butter, probably about a tablespoon. That's some good stuff right there. A little bit of scallions. All right. Just gonna cook that up real nice. I'm not gonna do a full tablespoon of garlic because you guys are gonna see me coming a mile away or smell me coming a mile away. But you know what? I mean, it's worth it. It is so worth it. Gotta open up my Himalayan sea salt here. All right, give me a second. Well, it's taking too long. Normally that's what I use, but I'm out, so just some sea salt that I got going on here. And of course, I gotta get my cracked pepper. Stir that up, have this on medium heat here. And I'm telling you guys, this will cook up the feast. It will just add so much to the flavor of your kale. Now, when I saute my kale, you'll see that in just a second. When I saute my kale, I'll only use a very few items. I use kale, I use olive oil, salt, pepper, that's it. Saute it for about 2 minutes max. Remove from the heat, let the heat from the skillet finish cooking it. It'll whittle its way down. I used to do about 2 or 3 big heaping handfuls and it'll just cook all the way down and I'll add that to it. So you guys will see that in just a second. All right, got my trusty kale going on here. Like I said, the skillet's at about a medium temperature, right? Get me a couple of really big handfuls of kale here. Making a mess, but guys, the one thing I don't like about sometimes the kale comes with a lot of stalks, so you got to remove the stalks. At any rate, so I drizzle my olive oil. So I got my cracked pepper here. You know what? And sometimes I use my dressing. I love Italian balsamic vinegar or just balsamic vinaigrette dressing or a light vinaigrette dressing or sweet oil and vinegar dressing. Sometimes I use that. If I just want to punch up my kale a little bit, I'll add my favorite salad dressing as my oil instead of anything else, and I'll let that do the seasoning. And I'm going to add in my give that just a minute. That will saute up nicely and we'll be good to go. We'll be in business.